had a mask and possibly begin with someone. It's a hierarchy, so the hierarchy goes as follows. There's the grunts who are making the game and killing people. There's the frontmen who is in charge of everything. And then there's the VIP, who are people that pay for the show. And they enjoy themselves. And it's crazy because they're masked, they're hidden. It's actually really cool. So they do the part. Now, of course, there's some people that are getting killed. Because they're getting killed, you realize how important this is. And we realize the rules. We have one of the most important characters again. Where is he? I know it's close by. You see the main characters, you see the important people that we care about. And you see the assholes. It'll be somebody that's one of the favorites, which is Ali. So Ali, what he does is one of the favorite characters. There you go. There you go. Look at this. He holds him. He basically saved the life. He saved the life of the main character. He's about to fall, and if you fall, that's considered moving. So he holds him, and he saved his life. Now, I like why is he so popular? Is because he's a foreigner. So Ali brings in the teaching of Hinduism, which is kind of important because he's the most religious person in the thing. We're seeing episode 2. How what they're doing is you see that they're cremating the body. Cremating the body. You see here, cremating the body. Is it important? Not really. It's just to show how little they care about the people, because Squid Game episode 2, the first night, and how much people died. So then, this is a really important scene. Okay, you find it? Okay, so you got 456. This is one of the most important scenes. 456. And you can see the thing lowering a lot. 456 to what? 201 player. So more than half left. And then everybody's like, yo, you killed me. Now, this is a very, very important scene. And I hope this doesn't sound racist. But you see all of them on their knees begging. And it just shows how submissive they are, and how, they decide to be part of the game. Now, of course, this is kind of the craziest thing. They made a choice. Did they make the choice? Yes. They made the choice. They made the choice to be part of the game. That's on them. That's number one. But number two is, if one of them read the consent form, it's like, yo, you can kill me. Right? It doesn't say you can kill me, it says, you surrender your life to us. And then when these people die, they on their knees and they're begging, oh, please stop, please stop, please stop. And then they're like, yo, you made that choice. You made the choice to be in the game. You made that choice. Why are you complaining now? We saved you. At the very first episode, one of the most important scenes of the episode is they're showing everybody how much debt there is. Some of them have millions, some of them have billions yen. They're really in trouble. They're really, really, really in trouble. They're next to being in the streets, right? And they chose to do that. So then when they surrender, oh, please save us. Why are you begging now? You didn't know what you were getting into. You know? So then comes in a very important part of the game. There's so many people that are asking to leave the game that they are asking, okay, well, who's going to be part of the game? And now they do a vote. The vote is, I'm in the game or I'm out of the game. So now the craziest thing that happened is 99.99. These are all the people. Guys, remember that it's 201 player, because they show that with 201 player. We have 100. The 100 is mute. There's just one guy left. Now, if you're smart, and hopefully you are, there's two people. How do we start from 0 and then we go to 456, or we go from 466 and go to 1? This is where it's tricky. We see the first one, and when he has a green light, red light, he's laughing, he's having fun, right? So you would want the game to continue. And then you got the last one, which is Jihan, our main characters. If they choose to maintain the game, or they choose to leave the game. It's actually quite cool. Actually quite cool. Yeah, it's number one that votes. And he chooses to end the game. Now this is very important. I'm gonna give you the guy the biggest spoiler right now. So if you don't want to listen to spoiler, if you don't want to listen to the spoiler, skip 20 seconds. The number one is actually the main guy. He is the one behind the game. He is the one behind Squid Game. And why that is so important? Well, because he is the one that organized the game. So by giving them the choice of saying, "You're gonna charge this," I'll be right back because I have some batteries. It didn't charge last night. I don't know why. Does it matter? No, we had the batteries. It doesn't matter. No, we had the batteries, but at the same time, I wanted to charge. Like we're done with this. So if it doesn't charge right away. Okay, so that was a whole right there. You made the choice unwillingly, unknowingly, that's something. Now you're making the choice knowingly and you know what's up. You just decided that you didn't give a fuck. The way that he does that is actually quite important. So everybody goes back home. They go back home and in group of two. So you got the young girl and the guy, which means they're kind of neighbor. Now the funniest thing is, this girl, the young girl, she stole money from him and the racehorse. So because she stole money from him, the way that he defined her was kind of crazy. But they go back together. Now we're gonna have Ali and the guy with the suit, right? This guy. Now the craziest thing is, this guy with the hero, he charges his phone. The first thing he charges his phone, and because he charges his phone, he's able to see his message. And all of his message are, "You're in debt. You owe us money. You owe us money. You owe us money." This is to showcase that even though people just left the Squid Games, they're not in better off position. They're still a financial wreck. So then we go in. There's a really cool scene. We have Jin Hoon. There's actually two good scenes here. So the first one is Jin Hoon goes to police and nobody believes him. However, there's a crazy thing. One of the police officers' brothers is missing, and Jin Hoon has a proof of the Squid Games are real. He gives them the card that they received to begin with, the square, the X, and triangle, which was a Squid Game, and he gives them the card, and then it's a proof that, hey, these are real, and then they call there's a number. And when you call the number from a number that's not recognized, they're sending you to some pharmacy. And then the police like, "Oh, you're making fun of us." One police officer has his brother missing. And because his brother's missing, the only proof that he has is a card like that. So the police officer know that Jin Hoon is telling the truth. He knows telling the truth. It's like, holy shit. This guy's actually for real. This guy's for real surreal. We got main character. Again, going to police and they call and it's a joke. But then you also meet the old guy. Now it's never precise. It's never really precise why the old man has such a liking for Jin Hoon. Because they're enjoying shogi together, which is a sort of alcohol. So the police officer is, and what is kind of cool is, this is something I really enjoy about the storytelling. The storytelling here is quite nice. You have the characters, and now you know them. So you bring them back into real life. You bring them back into real life, and now you see the struggles. Like, for example, the girl is with her brother, and her brother's like, I miss our parents. Why are you getting your parents? Where are they? Did they abandon us? And the girl's like, no, but I can't tell you that we don't need money because I don't want to stress you with that. Now we got Ali. Ali again, which is an amazing character. I love Ali. Ali is in my top 3 characters. So my top 3 characters would be top 5 characters that are the salesman and number 1. Number 2 is Ji-hoon. Number 3 is possibly Hallie. Number 4 is the girl. And number 5 is the frontman, to be honest. The frontman is actually pretty cool. So then Ali owes money. Now Ali because he's an immigrant, doesn't have like a worker's permit, so he's working for this guy who kind of taking advantage of him. It's like if I'm not paying you, if you're not working for me, nobody's gonna accept you. Nobody's gonna hire you, so you're my only choice. And then he tells me, hey, you owe me money. You owe me money. And the funny thing is, in the show, Ali lost 2 fingers in the jar. What he does is he put the hand of the guy in the machine, but it does the fingers. Now this is also cool. The girls go back to see the guy who has money. Now this guy is actually super, super important. This guy. So this guy right here. Super important. And the first season, and the second season is actually quite nice. It's actually quite nice. So like, oh, you fucked me over, you fucked me over, you fucked me over. Then she'll say, if you don't find him, I'll kill you. Then for the money, I'll kill you. Now we have the mom, and your fish lady, she loves her son so much. Which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. The police people, they're like, hey, so these are people that go to the mom, and they're telling you, your son owes us a lot of money. So I'm just like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to sell my shop. This is my only way to do so, you know? Which kind of sucks. Because there's so much good people. This guy decides to get drunk, but really fucking drunk with the low money that he has. This guy is the prodigal son. And that's when they decide, like, guess what? This is possibly the best way to do it. This is possibly the best way to get money. And now all of them, they're kind of looking for the cards. You got Ji-hoon asking for his friend for money. Now, his friend for money is actually quite important. This guy is very important. So he asked him for money. And he didn't have money. He didn't lend him money. And that's super funny because this is why he's the Squid Game. All of them had a chance to go in. They had a reason to go out. We see the old man and Ji-hoon sharing a soji, which is kind of like a rice alcohol. And what they're doing here is super nice. It's super nice. They're taking a pack of ramen and they're crushing it. Now, JC is a huge hint as to something. The old man, constantly talk about himself, how when he was young he had so much fun. He was playing games. And this every single game that he did, like, oh, I played this when I was a kid. So this is kind of important because it shows that he's in charge. You got the gangsters. The gangsters, which is the bad guys. The guy with the tattoo here that harmed the girl. They're like, hey, guess what? We're gonna go to the Squid Game. There's a lot of cash. Everybody's gonna go in and we're gonna rob the place. We are gonna fucking rob the place. And that's pretty much it. Of course, Jian is asking for money. It doesn't work. He went to the wife. And the wife is like, okay, well, I'll give you money, but you gotta stay out of your daughter's life. So he kind of trade is the money for a tiny situation, which again proves he's an asshole. Kind of prove that he's an asshole. And there you go. That's season 1, episode 2. We're 30 minutes in. My battery is at 50%. We're going. I want to charge it a little bit because I'm going to go my father's like an hour. So that's pretty much it. Love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Tired. Don't link is your buying. Welcome back to the show. Living walks. I had a wonderful day on this treat July 2025. Today we'll talk about the weather. Just very quick. It'll be a beautiful day. Today we're not working, so we are going to film. There's gonna be some sunshine, some clouds, and some rain. So on the 3rd of July, you'll get everything that you want and more. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I do. Okay, good. My apologies. You're fucking so slow, dude. You're fucking so slow. Holy shit. Are you slow? Okay. And you're gonna go charge.